again, for the JRPG top casual list, if you're new to the segment, it is pretty much a segment where I have a topic, a list, and I give you my top casual list. It is very casual, as in I just think about it at the top of my head. I don't really think about it too hard. It's so casual that maybe tomorrow my list would be different, but for today's list, I'm going to be doing my top VR games, not necessarily JRPGs, because I haven't played enough yet to make a list, but that is something I'd be interested in doing in the future. So I'll be giving my top 3 VR games. And again, this is just off the top of my head, so I didn't think about it too hard, but right now, at number 3, I have a game called Cactus Cowboy. At number 2, I have Beat Saber. And number 1, I have Ruins of Magus. Now, these are very recency biased because a lot of these are very new games I played. But I'll start with number 3, which is called Cactus Cowboy. Now, this is a free game on PSVR 2. And I am so annoyed because when I got my PSVR 2, the first thing I did was I Googled online, like, what are games I should try? Or like, are there any free games that are cool? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't see a single person mention this game. Everyone always mentioned, like, try the Horizon game or try, you know, Beat Saber or try whatever. And those are cool, but you got to drop like $40, $50, $60 for those games. And like the first thing you kind of want to do is have like a free experience to see how it is. And the free experiences on PSVR aren't the best. And so there's this game called Cactus Cowboy, which looks like a fucking simple ass, very simple game. The mouth animations are clearly done in MS Paint, but when I played it, I was like, holy shit, this is a good game, because you're pretty much playing as a cactus. It's pretty much this father who's explaining this story to his son of how he used to be in the war, and you get to play as him. And yeah, you're literally in war. You have guns, you have ARs, you have pistols, you have mortars, you get to shoot around, you get to fight in this war, and it's just so fucking immersive and dope. And what surprised me is this game is free. It had a fucking comprehensive tutorial. It had fucking cutscenes. I did the first chapter, and when I was done the first chapter, I was like, oh, that was a cool game, because it's a free game. I thought it was gonna end there, but that was like chapter 0, and then it actually went to chapter 1, and I was like, holy shit. And I wasn't able to beat chapter 1 because it was just kind of hard. I let my brother play it too. It was too hard for him too, but that's a game I played, and I was like, holy shit, this is a proper game, and it's free somehow. And I believe they do have a second game which is paid, and I think they might be working on a next one too from what I saw online. But it's very fucking cool that this game is free, and it's just such a good game. I have no idea how long it is, but Cactus Cowboy, if you have a PSVR 2, I highly recommend you try it because it's free. And number 2, I have Beat Saber. Beat Saber is just like my go-to game I played on my Quest 2, where like randomly I pick it up, play Beat Saber for like 30 minutes or whatever. And it is a game that I want to play again. I'm actually not going to buy it on PlayStation probably. I literally, like, before recording, you probably can't see it, but behind me on the counter, I have the new PSVR 2 to PC adapter. Jesus Christ, couldn't say that properly. But they have an adapter where you can connect the PSVR 2 to your PC and use it just like a PC VR headset, like the Quest or anything like that. And so because of that, I can play Steam games or whatever. And so I'm likely gonna get Beat Saber on Steam because the modding potential. One of the issues I had with the meta version is the songs kind of got old, and they were adding new songs. Like they had like a BTS pack which I really liked, and one of my favorite songs is on that, but they were quite expensive, and if I wanted more I just had to pay a lot. Where like on Steam I'll probably just like buy the game and then just use mods for new songs and just play the game like that, and I think that'd be a lot more interesting personally. But yeah, Beat Saber I just fucking love. It's an amazing game. It's just really fucking fun to play, and it's really, I'm not the type of person that likes rhythm games. I never understood the gameplay loop of trying to get better at a song. That's just something I never really liked. But something with Beat Saber clicked for me where I'm like, yeah, I really want to perfect the song, get perfect. Okay, let's get to the harder difficulty, let's perfect that, etc, etc. So Beat Saber just, you know, flipped a switch in me where I actually like doing that in this game. And number 1 is Ruins of Magus. I won't talk too much about it because I just did in the last segment of, you know, what I've been playing this week. But if you're just watching this segment, it is a JRPG in VR where you play as a magician. You have this researcher that helps you go through dungeons. The combat is really fucking cool with fireballs, napalm fireballs, thunderbolts, grenades, potions, parrying with the shield, very fast-paced boss battles, a JRPG town where you get to talk to NPCs, read lore, go to shops, etc. I only played for like an hour or two, and that's already what I've experienced, so I'm very excited to get back to the game. But yeah, so far Ruins of Magus is number 1 in terms of the traditional game that I usually like to play. So number 3 is Cactus Cowboy, number 2 is Beat Saber, and number 1 is Ruins of Magus.